Hello, welcome back and thanks very much to all my new subscribers. Great to have you here. Today we're going to make another card for Christmas, this time using the Penny Black stamp Nature's Best. Lovely robin and some holly. The card base is going to be one of these Sticks 2 card bases, which I get from Claire over at Paper Pen and Plan. Some patterned paper, which I got, I think, from the range. It's Winter Woodland by Do Crafts, and we'll choose some of that. I'm going to use some dies for my background. I've chosen these rectangle dies and some ink, VersaFine, because I'm going to be using my watercolour pencils to colour the image, and a sheet of mixed media paper which you can also use for watercolour. So that's what we're going to be using. So first of all, we will stamp our image. It's here. I haven't quite decided on the sentiment yet. I'm waiting to see how the layout goes. I've brought all my sentiment stamps out and we will choose one at the end once we see how the layout goes. So I'm going to put this onto an acrylic block, which is actually over here. I've decided to get the stamping platform out because this is quite a big stamp and I should have gotten it out in the first place. So we'll see how well it does it this time. I can always redo it with this. Maybe I just didn't have enough ink in the middle. Yeah, that looks okay. Just a little bit there in the middle. Just redo it. Better. Yes, I think that'll do it. Okay, so we'll get our pencils. And it's always useful to have the image to hand, and you can see where the shading and the colours are going to be. So I think we will start with the leaves and we'll see what shades of green we have. Let's see the shades of green on the paper so that we can match. So I'm going to be using, I think, this one. And that one. That one. And maybe two of one. Okay, so we have those shades of green. We'll have our water, a little bit of a napkin, the water, and let's see how this shade goes. So that's that one. and that's a darker mossier green. Too dark. Okay, so these two. We'll start off with the pale green and give all the leaves a bit of green. I'm going to be fussy cutting, so I don't need to be too careful about where the lines are. So that's my first shade of green, and we'll just let that dry, and we'll maybe do the red berries. And we'll give them a little bit of red up here while we've got the red out. And the darker green. Where did the darker green go? Yeah, over here. And just a little bit of shading down the leaves. I'm not being particular about which side, it's just to give it a little bit of depth, so it doesn't really matter, I don't think, which side we put the shading on. I will go a little bit deeper with the red on the berries. There we are. Now some browny tan for the body of the robin. And a little bit of darker brown. And just blend that in a little bit. and a little bit for the branch, and I think that's us with the painting. Yeah, quite happy with that. So I'm going to go and fussy cut that, and I'll see you in a second. So I'm back and I have fussy cut my image. Instead of cutting out the little bits that are trapped in there, I just used a lighter shade of green and coloured them in so that you wouldn't see the white. So pretty pleased with how that's turned out. And I have also die cut my papers using my Stitch rectangle dies, and we can place these on the card base. Like that, and this will go somewhere there, popped up on some foam pads. I'm also going to choose a sentiment for up here somewhere, and something quite small, I think. Maybe one of these. These are Lily of the Valley stamps. I don't know if they're still available. I've had them a long time. And I think we'll put on a Happy Christmas one. Maybe we'll have two. And there's Holly. Seems appropriate. So I think I'll stamp them and cut them out. We'll see once they're stamped how they look. So I'm going to stamp them on some white card, and I will be back with everything stuck down and those sentiments stamped. That's everything stuck down, and I have stamped the sentiments, Happy Christmas and Holly, and I'm going to put them there, I think, with a little twine bow. And so we will get them on with foam pads. Happy Christmas and Holly. And we will just tie a bow. Yes, that'll be a nice finishing touch. We'll just put a little glue dot down. There we are. And that's us. Pretty pleased with how that one's turned out. Holly, happy Christmas. Thanks for watching today. See you next time. Bye.